It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He rises when it matters most as he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Dolphins in our ball game. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The heavy set out there. Three tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Bridgewater now. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Davis has it over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Dancing to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Second down and 5. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Taron Johnson made the stop. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. They're going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 36, Allen. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Nick Needham picks it off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom. End zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. The Bills ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To Edmonds on the toss, and he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 17, Allen steps away to his left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, quick slant to Crowder. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's got this down to the 35.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Caught right side, Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Miami, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.